Greetings, everyone. This is KamishaRa from KamishaRa's Corner and Sensational Touch. I am the traveling soaper and the spiritual soaper. And I just wanted to do a little midday musing. I haven't done that in a while because as the new year, the new colonial year has come in, a lot of people make all kinds of resolutions and they have all kinds of decisions that they've made on how they're going to revamp, rechange your life for the new year. Well, for me, being a chem woman, we just finished our 10-day fast. And it's a fast that we do around this time of the year, every year, to accompany and to really think about, to take the time, I should say, to think about and to meditate on the decision that allowed us as humanity to be here. And that was a decision that was made by one of the Neteru that goes by the name of Wusser. He goes by the name of Osiris, Asar. And because of the decision that this Neteru made, humanity has an opportunity to be. Because he made the decision to live out his existence, to live out his eternal existence, because the Neteru is a divine force entity, or some people, for lack of a better word, will say a God that does not die. But he decided to live out his choice of living out his eternity through the cycle, through a cyclic. Did I say that right? No. Through a cyclic notion of dying and being reborn. So because of that decision he made, humanity had a chance, an opportunity to become. And he is considered to be our greatest ancestor. So I used that time, or I should say this time of the year, for me to really kind of think about where I wanted to go in my life, rededicating myself to my spirituality for one, where I wanted to go in my life with my businesses, because my businesses pretty much are my life. And this channel, KamishaRa's Corner, is really a channel that is about all of the things that I am passionate about. And one of the very big things that I'm very passionate about is culture, tradition, culture, and spirituality. Even before I became an initiate of the Earth Center, I had been practicing the Akan spiritual tradition for 25 years, maybe? I would say maybe about 25 years before my children were born. Maybe not 25. Well, yeah, probably about 25 years, because before my children were born. And my oldest is 22. I hope I got that age, that age right. She's watching this. She's going to beat me. 22 or 21. 22. Yeah, she's 22. So I've been a lover of tradition and culture, African tradition and culture, of all things indigenous. I'm really big on family. I'm really big on coming together, and regardless of the issues and differences, being able to celebrate those things and coming together as a family and working through whatever that you may have. There's not a lot of families that I know of that are in my sphere, close in my sphere of influence, that are as close as I would say my family are. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that I have the family. I'm grateful that I have the family that I have, and that we have the relationships that we have to endure through a lot of challenges. And that doesn't always happen in everyone's family. So I'm grateful for that. But family is a big thing. So this channel was a channel that I wanted to be able to kind of focus on all of my passions. And if you know me, you know that I came into soap making around, I should say body care making, around 2007. And maybe about 5 to 7 years after that, I got into soap making. I started off with melt and pour, and then I went into cold processing and never looked back. I really enjoy soap making. It's just a practice, a craft that I've really grown to appreciate and love. And then I realized that not only could I make quality body products that can be fun, that can encourage young children who during bath time don't like to take a bath because they want to just play and be in, whatever moment that they're in at the time. So they don't want to stop and take a bath. So maybe if they had a soap that was, fun scented or had cute little toys or something in it, the parents can encourage them to take a bath during bath time. Or for the adults, something that was going to allow them to have that sensational bath experience. Have that experience with bathing that allowed them to relax, peel off the stress of the day, and just get in the mode of I'm going to go into this dream state in such a relaxed and wonderful way that when I wake up, I'm going to be renewed and rejuvenated rather. But anyway, I love making bath and body products. So that's another one of my passions. I've been self-employed for, I can't say how long it's been, but it's been a very long time. So I've been working for myself and allowing myself the ability to not have to get up and do the commute thing. I work from my home, not have to get up and deal with other people's idea of how something should be carried out. Because not only do I do soap, I take care of children and I educate and teach young children. I've always been an educator since I was young. My first jobs were in, play camps with children. When I was in sixth grade, was that fifth or sixth grade? I was gotten a certificate as a future teacher. Of course, I was like really young then, so never knew that I was actually going to become a teacher. I've taught second grade, I've taught first grade, I've taught fifth grade, I've taught special ed. And, finally I went back into, I've taught, kindergarten and preschool age, and I eventually went back into that when I started working for myself and being able to create a curriculum that I think, is worthy of young children, and being able to spend my day with beautiful people that I love, because children are like amazing. It's fun to watch them. It's interesting. It's educational to listen to them, to see how they work through their issues and their problems with sharing toys or not. Watching them as little people looking at littler people. So you have a 2 or 3 year old, and then you get a baby, and to watch them deal with that baby because they're like, I'm bigger. They realize they're bigger, so it's just a joy. So I wake up and I do a job that I truly love. So this channel was, to express all of those passions, all these things that I love doing, and to allow it to eventually get to a point where it can help me to do some of the other things that I want to do in life. So hopefully that I can create enough personable content and enough engaging content and enough interesting content that you all will want to watch, you will want to share, you will want to comment, and if you are so inclined, you will want to donate so I can continue to provide content that is thought-provoking, that's engaging, that lets you know about things that maybe you haven't thought about or knew before, just by me expressing who I am as a person and sharing my passions with you. So one of the revelations that I come through with this last fast is that, soaping for me is not just something that you do that's health on a physical level, but it's also health on a spiritual level. And it's something I knew, but it's something that I want to put more effort into. So my days as a traveling soaper are just starting to bloom. As I go different places, I'm going to be looking into learning more about soap baking on an indigenous level. And that's when I go to different places that practice the art of, or the craft of soap making. And I will be traveling as I soap, as you probably already seen with some of my travels when I went to North Carolina. I have another traveling soaping video that's coming up, but I've been having a little bit of technical difficulties in getting the editing done, and it's kind of annoying, but I'm working with that. So I traveled recently and I did some soaping on those travels, and I want to put that video up. I'm just having a little difficulty. So anyone out there who's into videography, I need to contact my niece. She does videography. But anyway, I digress. So, and one of the other things that, I've always known, but I really am excited about putting more passion and energy into, is creating soaps for spiritual purposes. Of course, it's to the extent that I can. But no, I'm not a priest, but I do have a lot of knowledge that I've gained through my workings with the account community and what I've learned there, my working with Manyansa and what I've learned there, and my working and being initiate of and a disciple current with the Earth Center and what I've learned there. And just incorporating all of these three different modalities of traditional spiritual practices and traditional practices, and using that to create soaps that not just work on a physical level to help us, to have a sensational bath experience with the natural, wonderful products and scents, but also can help us to, how would I say, be able to enact like energetic change or shift in our lives, on an energetic level, on a spiritual level, as well as on a physical level, and still keeping to the concept of skins friendly, eco-friendly, pocket friendly. Soap making is a business that is like booming. It's, handmade soap makers are popping up like crazy because of the information age. And there was a time where if you didn't know someone who was soap making, there was really not that much of a way for you to learn, unless you were really seeking. But with the information age, with technology, with YouTube, with internet, it has that craft has grown tremendously. So there's a lot of people out there doing soap making, and my thing is to be able to provide quality bath and body products that's not going to break your pocket, because handmade products can be very, very expensive. And one of the reasons why they end up being so expensive is because they're usually done on a smaller scale. When you're doing handmade, people are handcrafting, so they're not able to buy in such big bulks, so they end up paying a higher price for the raw materials that they need to produce the products. And then so they have to mark up for that, and then they have to mark up for whatever profit, so it can end up being a pretty pricey. But my thing is to give quality product that's not going to break the bank. And then some people just, they price. How can I say this without being too judgy? But in my opinion, they price in a way that, I don't know how to say it without being too judgy. So maybe I shouldn't say it, but their prices are a lot higher when they naturally can actually make a profit and have something that's a little lower. I'll just put it like that. And so my thing was to not do that, was to price enough so that I can compensate myself. But then I'm not also just supporting myself. I don't have any employers working with me. And some handmade businesses, they also have employees, people that they employ. Am I saying that right? Employees, people that they employ as well, which I don't have at the moment. Maybe that will happen, in the near future. But right now I haven't in the past, and I don't at the moment. So it just makes it a lot easier for me to not have to consider that in my price up, in my markup of pricings, and it allows me to provide the products that I do provide at a little bit lower price than most hand makers, and still give the quality. So that's pretty much everything. So just look forward in the future. So it's me, KamishaRa. I call myself the traveling soaper, the spiritual soap maker. So the traveling spiritual soap maker. That's me, KamishaRa. And I will be doing a lot more content showing my travels and what I'll be soaping, which will be happening very soon. And I'll be showing a lot more content dealing more with traditional spirituality and different practices, like the fast that I just completed. Today, a lot of camp people around the globe will be getting together and they'll be feasting. I will not be able to feast because I'll still be working with my babies who are sleeping right now, which is the reason why I'm doing my midday musing in the midday. So I'm just really contemplating where I want to go, and I'm kind of excited about this year. Granted, our new year starts in September, but I'm still excited about this new, I guess I would say, fiscal year, because it would be a new fiscal year because of how the colonial system does their calendar. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about things that I have in my head that I want to, put into play, that I'm going to put into play this new fiscal year. And I'm excited about sharing all of these things with you guys, my new family, my Facebook family, my YouTube family, my Instagram family, but mostly the newest people in my family, my YouTube family, because I've been on Facebook and I've been on Instagram for a while. And, my YouTube channel, KamishaRa's Corner, is kind of new. Sensational Touch has been there for a minute. I've just started posting again and putting that there. So I'm going to be doing most of my soap making on there. So if you just want to watch me make soap and watch me make, excuse me, I'm by my window, as you can see in the back, and when things go by outside, it sounds like it's in my house. But yeah, so if you're interested in just watching me make soap, watching me make product, you can go to the YouTube page that's Sensational Touch. But if you want a little bit more insight on where I'm going to be traveling and making soap, or a little more insight on how we can come together to make a soap for a specific maybe cleansing purpose, for spiritual reason, allowing you to maybe prepare for something that you're getting ready to embark on, then you want to come to KamishaRa's Corner. If you want to see anything about my soaping classes, you'll come to KamishaRa's Corner. So I'll have some information in there about the classes, and probably have some of the teachings here. Anything dealing with my family, my midday musings, and also still highlighting, smaller businesses that I come across that I see I want to highlight because I like what they're doing, or maybe it's someone that I know and I just want to give them a little airtime to help them with that. Because, there's a lot of different ways that you can help budding entrepreneurs, or I should say self-employed people, or entrepreneurs, or small business makers. And it's not always you're going to, say, purchase a product or purchase their service that they're offering. Maybe you can help them by just getting the word out there about what they're doing. So, I feature that on my Facebook page, Our Sensational Passions. And anytime I see somebody doing something wonderful and amazing, I'll get a post and I'll put it on Our Sensational Passions, which is one of my Facebook groups. So to help advertise them and get the word out, not just about me, but about other, people out there who have amazing businesses and they want to get the word out about what they're offering, what they service, or what they do, or what they sell. Okay, well, this is going on a good 20 minutes now, so I know you don't want to hear me just ramble on and on and on, but look forward to some future videos, and thank you for watching. Please do, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to both of my YouTube pages, Sensational Touch and KamishaRa's Corner. Help me get to 100 so I can brand my page name, and then of course I'm going to be asking you to help me to get past 100. But those are my milestones: 100 first, and then 1,000 next. Those are my milestones for YouTube for the moment, and then of course beyond that. And look forward for future content. I thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the notifications bell. And you can click it at the top. So you press the notifications bell, and then you'll see a thing pop up, and it'll say turn off or always. So you make it all dark so that you get all of the content. You get notifications for all of the content that I put out, not just some of them. So every time I put out a video, you'll get a little, I think it's an email. You'll get a notification. That I know for sure. You'll get a notification via email or some other kind of way letting you know, KamishaRa's Corner just uploaded another video. Sensational Touch just uploaded another video. So as I upload them, you'll get notified one time. Okay? Thank you. I'll see you on the next video.